Now to a CBS 2 News exclusive. The West LA VA hospital had to cancel dozens of surgeries because of a fly infestation. Investigative reporter David Goldstein is here with his 3-month investigation, including hidden camera video from inside that hospital.
Pat, unbelievable what's going on there. Now, the operating rooms had to be shut down nearly 24 times because of flies that can endanger surgeries. Our hidden cameras found some of the hundreds of fly traps and also the flies. In the halls of the VA West Los Angeles Medical Center, these may look like decorative lights, but they're really fly traps, known as fly lights. CBS 2 News has learned that more than 200 traps had to be installed because of an outbreak of flies that's gone on for years. Behind some of the lights, our hidden camera found what appears to be insects caught on the glue boards. The traps are all around. Outside the operating room, if you look right above the empty beds, a fly trap. The same if you look left, more fly traps. And this still picture shows the traps are even inside the operating rooms, and for good reason.
The flies have flown into the operating room at times, requiring cancellation of surgeries.
How long you worked at the VA hospital here?
About 18 years. 16 years.
Dr. Christian Head is Associate Director and Chief of Staff for Quality Assurance at the West LA facility. He's also a head and neck surgeon at the hospital.
I don't believe there's any hospital in this country that would find it acceptable to have flies on a routine basis.
We've obtained emails and memos showing the infestation goes back as far as November of 2016. This one titled "Phorid Flies in the Operating Room." It says that when spot treatment became ineffective, the ORs closed for terminal extermination and cleaning. We've learned the operating rooms at the facility were closed a total of 22 days from November of 2016 through February of this year because of fly infestations that could jeopardize surgeries.
They're predators, parasites, scavengers.
Brian Brown is the curator of entomology at the Natural History Museum in downtown LA, where they study over 1 million types of dead insects.
So this is part of the fly collection, including the phorid flies.
He showed us the phorid flies that are so tiny they're kept on pins.
That's the places that dirt and bacteria could stick to.
But under a microscope, we see how they can carry bacteria and endanger the sterile environment of an operating room.
They're attracted to open wounds for the fluids that they need to sustain themselves and also to keep from drying out.
They could transmit the bacteria?
Correct. They could also lay eggs on the open wounds.
The Veterans Administration admits 83 surgeries had to be postponed from November of 2016 through February of this year because of the fly infestation, leaving some of America's veterans having to wait even longer to get the care they deserve.
When a surgery is scheduled, they may have been waiting 4 to 5 weeks or sometimes longer. And to tell them that the case was canceled, it's a big deal.
Well, this is a continuation of delayed care for veterans.
Eric Hannell was an investigator for the House Veterans Affairs Committee. He spoke to us from Tampa.
The fact that VA has waited for more than 2 years to properly address this, I think, underscores leadership failure at the highest levels.
Dr. Head says he and others reported the fly problem, but he says instead of addressing it, the VA suspended one doctor, and he says they retaliated against him as well.
I think there's a culture that exists within the Veterans Administration that punishes people who are willing to be honest and come forward.
In a statement, the VA says we found zero evidence of patient harm, but closed the operating rooms out of an abundance of caution. They say currently all operation rooms are open, and they're working closely with national subject matter experts to ensure this doesn't occur again. But the fly traps are still in place, and doctors we spoke with say they have no doubt the flies will remain a problem, affecting the care of veterans in West LA. And just tonight, I've heard unconfirmed reports from someone who says that more flies may have been seen in one of the labs in the hospital and procedures had to be stopped. So it seems that infestation may not be over. Pat?
All right, and I guess your investigation isn't over either.
We'll continue.
No, you will. All right, thanks for that, David.
Sure.